Now, this ruling is similar to another issued by Kisumu Court reinstating Homa Bay Speaker Elizabeth Ayo after an equally dramatic impeachment by Homa Bay MCAs last year. These two incidents mirror several others reported nationally within the past few months.
But just what ails County Assembly, and has it literally become impossible for MCAs to depart from violence and ugly scenes associated with councillors under previous city council systems? Murimi Mwangi reports on this week's House of Cards.
Perhaps evidence of the classic return of the chaotic old days of municipal councils, when councillors were masters of bros and kicks whenever they could not agree to disagree. A caste perhaps perfectly replaced by members of County Assembly, such as these from Nairobi, who won the 11th of September last year, physically ejected Speaker Beatrice Elachi from office, despite existence of a court order that allowed Elachi to remain in office, pending determination of her case at the High Court, challenging her impeachment a week earlier. And the pepper spray drama, it appears, might be headed for a comeback, after MCAs vowed to defy a Tuesday verdict of the Employment and Labor Relations Court, nullifying the said impeachment.
The so-called or the former speaker she's a stranger right now. When she's coming here, she must come as a visitor and she must have a tag. This is not just a city toilet where you can just go there and you open the door and you do what the business you want to do inside.
But Elachi's is not an isolated case. Homa Bay County Assembly Speaker Elizabeth Ayo has for the past 6 months literally been persona non grata at the Assembly, despite having been reinstated by the High Court in Kisumu late last year, pending determination of a case challenging her chaotic November 2018 impeachment. Such chaotic scenes also recently being witnessed in Mombasa, Kiambu, Nyandarua, Nyeri, and several other county assemblies. But just what ails these assemblies 6 years into devolution?
The problem here, we have a speaker, an employee of an county assembly who does not want to do what the employer wants. That's the problem with all this fiasco you see around. Take, for example, a majority leader. I'm elected by members. When the members lose confidence in me, I cannot go to court and ask court to assist me to make members to regain confidence on me. It doesn't make sense.
The wisdom of electing a person who is not a member of the assembly as such, or is not an elected person, or is not necessarily a politician, has come to haunt us, because it appears as if the speakers are either handpicked by the county assemblies at the behest of governors or at the behest of political parties, and therefore they have been unable to gel with the existing leadership.
As the first line of oversight on counties, MCAs are expected to work closely with the senators to check on county spendings and flag off financial improprieties. But besides the annual legislative summit bringing together members of county assemblies and senators as the recent one in Kisumu, such forums are rare. A state of affairs which, coupled with such chaos in county assemblies, have hampered efforts to contain financial pilferage in the counties.
In fact, they are supposed, if you look, to be operating like the parliament here. But we all know what's happening. There are places where they sit in the evening and decide what to do in the morning. Therefore, again, we need to look and ask ourselves, is this what Wajiko wanted?
But while MCAs have been accused of perfecting the art of political extortion through acts of intimidation, perfected through such violence within the chambers, this wave of standoff has also brought to the fore the ugly side of imposed leadership on county assemblies. In Nairobi, for instance, Elachi had in 2017 polls contested the Dagoretti North parliamentary seat on the Jubilee ticket, where she lost to ODM's Simba Arati. In a subsequent Jubilee deal, which was later endorsed by the Jubilee majority Nairobi MCAs, Elachi settled for the city speaker's job. Despite her vast legislative experience honed at the Senate, where she previously served as a nominated senator, insiders say the bad blood between Elachi and the MCAs had been long brewing. Elachi has since reached out to President Uhuru Kenyatta to crack the whip on the Jubilee majority MCAs, a move similar to that of Ayo in Homa Bay.